Hello, everyone.
Howdy.
Darian forced me to watch How I Met Your Mother today.
I super did. We watched the first episode of How I Met Your Mother. What did you think, Josh?
So I can't in good faith say that show was bad.
Mm-hmm.
What I can say is that was so aggressively mid, I don't want to watch anymore.
That's fair. I feel like you would enjoy the experience.
I feel like I would passively enjoy the show.
You would, yes. You would be invested.
But here's the problem, right? We've watched Frasier.
That's true. Like, what's the excuse to watch bad TV when there's Frasier, right?
I'm like watching, like the entire time I was watching How I Met Your Mother, I'm like, why is NPH like a poor man's discount Niles?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm looking at him and I'm like, oh, he's trying to be the I'm too successful to be awkward. Who are you again?
Yeah.
Like he can't do that.
I mean, part of Niles' appeal is, apart from that, his confidence.
Mm-hmm.
He is genuinely clever.
Mm-hmm.
NPH in How I Met Your Mother is not meant to really be a particularly clever character.
You're right, but he's clearly meant to be the clever one of the cast.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
And everyone else is just so inept, besides Woman, who is inept because of who she's dating / married to.
True. See, like, it is a shame you won't want to watch it anymore, because Ted is such an incel. He's like powerfully so.
So he was very incel-like in this first episode. And I'm kind of glad he stayed losing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this wasn't Dawson's Creek, where I am screaming to myself, like, we can't let the incel win. At least this one, it's like, oh, he's an incel, and he's losing.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny to laugh at this incel's misery? And I'm like, yes, but I'd rather be laughing at Frasier's misery.
True. Just a higher quality.
Yeah, I'm like, because they're both like the same episode length. They're both 22 minutes.
The peak, you might say.
Yeah, the peak. We figured out how long episodes should, like television episodes should be a long time ago. We need to return.
Yeah, return to Monkey.
We return to Monkey. Because I cannot tell you a single name from How I Met Your Mother. They spent too long thinking the Smurf penis joke was funny.
They did.
And I'm like, we couldn't have made this joke and moved on.
It's supposed to show that she's not like those other girls who would be like, you said Smurf penis? What the fuck is wrong with you? She thought it was funny.
Oh my god,
she's different.
It's 2004. People can laugh at that joke. This isn't the 80s anymore.
I mean, if you think about it, these are late 20-somethings in 2005.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, they were children in the...
Yeah, which means that they're probably thinking and making jokes like that. Because, thing from our childhood, let's use profanity with it.
Yeah.
We do that all the time with the shows that we grew up with.
All the fucking time. This is true. This is accurate. I don't know.
We were talking about earlier today how it's just like, man, there are a number of characters in The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody that fuck.
The fuck. Yeah, that is a conversation that we did have. All of them except for the boys and Mr. Mosby.
Yeah.
Mr. Mosby only knows violence.
Do you remember Lance, the pool boy?
From Sweet Life?
Zack and Cody?
Vaguely.
He strikes me as the not a virgin, doesn't know what sex is kind of individual.
Like Goku.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite archetypes.
It's a good one, I would say. Yeah, I don't remember. The only other side character I remember is Esteban, the bellhop.
What, you don't remember Arwen?
Mm-mm.
What?
Oh, Arwen!
Yeah.
Glasses with the bald head.
Yeah.
The maintenance man. Yeah.
What about Muriel? The old crotchety maid service? She was only in season 1.
Vaguely. Like she was like a British type maid sort of deal,
I guess,
right?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Vaguely, but not really.
Yeah. I remember that show more than I think I should for having not watched it.
It's surprising.
It's like that in like The Sweet Life on Deck, where I'm like, I remember too much of these shows, and I know I didn't watch them often.
I genuinely barely. By the time Sweet Life on Deck came out, I had kind of checked out a little bit. I wasn't plugged in anymore for that.
I was actively watching Wizards. So
I mean, yeah,
like,
as you do, as
Sweet
you do.
Life on Deck was on. Look, I'm comfortable enough with myself to admit that I was actively watching Wizards, guys. We all don't need to pretend. We were all watching it.
Stop being don't be cringe. It's fine.
It's kind of like the people who were like, I wasn't watching iCarly, and it's like, boy, we were all
fucking
watching
lying.
iCarly.
We literally all were.
Statistically, we were all watching iCarly. And we all can recite at least a verse of that opening.
Period. Like, you can't tell me you're gonna not hear, I know you'll see someday the world will change for me and be so wonderful. And you're not singing along. Don't even lie, okay?
Yeah.
Fucking A.
It's good.
It's pretty good. So did you enjoy your How I Met Your Mother experience?
No.
Shame. You won't get to witness the beautiful train wreck that is that show.
I am glad.
Because that show was huge. Like, a ton of people watched that show. Like, it was big. It was a big show.
People, if you've watched How I Met Your Mother, how are you doing? Like, are you okay?
No.
I have questions that don't have answers.
Because I was of the type of person that when I first watched the show, I enjoyed the show. I was an enjoyer of the show. So much so, I stayed up through the night and watched like 2 whole seasons of it. Johnny was staying over at the time, and he was like getting up, and he saw my room light was on. And I didn't notice the sun peeking through the window at the time. I was just laying in bed with my laptop watching a thing. He like knocks and opens the door, and he's like, "What are you doing up?" I turned to him like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "It's 7 a.m. And I'm like, "It's what?" He's like, "Were you up all night?" And he's like, "What are you doing?" And I turned the laptop to him, and How I Met Your Mother was on. And he's like, "Dude, really?"
No, Darian.
So I was in the sauce.
No.
I was pretty heartily in the sauce.
No.
I think this was, what year was this? 2014, I think, was when I
also wanted to be clear, Darian chose 2 shows for me to watch today. It was How I Met Your Mother and Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
Yes.
Both of them were misses.
No! Sabrina's never a miss! Sabrina's good!
I'll take the cat, and that's about it.
Salem is 80% of the reason to watch the show, because the amount that he is in season 1 is really low, which is unfortunate.
Damn.
Season 2 turns that dial up.
Man, so I have audiences. I have a comment about Salem, right? A cat is fine too.
Josh, please, no. Oh my god. I mean, like, but also, like, you hear him talk, right?
Yeah.
You hear him talk.
Yeah.
He's a conqueror, man.
Yeah, that's a bottom.
Oh man, he's a bottom that wants to be a top so bad. Damn it.
He probably is just okay with being a cat.
I never wanted to think about Salem like this, and here we are.
Sorry that I just inherently think about characters as tops or bottoms.
Hey man,
we play the game.
You live a certain lifestyle, it's just kind of how it goes, right? I don't know, but fuck.
Oh, so we've circled back to the start of the game.
Oh yeah, here we are.
No, look at that.
We did do it.
Yeah. I wonder how much of the scene is going to be the same.
Yeah, if we just play through the whole thing.
If we play the whole prologue, I'm gonna be a little.
That would be so funny though.
Both, I would love it and dislike it.
Right.
At the same time.
Because it's like, how dare you make me do this?
Yeah, how dare you waste my time? But also, good show, jolly good show.
Yeah, jolly good show. It's very good.
That's how we ended up running up these These never-ending stairs. Oh boy, does this make me regret skipping out on cardio these past many years? My glutes already weren't doing so hot after last night's activities, but this... what a panting lad.
He's so cute.
This is torture. No, excuse me. I tap my earpiece. Milo?
Yes?
Are we almost there?
No.
Yeah, fuck you too. What about halfway there?
Not quite.
I take a second to breathe, Raoul running up ahead of me.
Come on, Spot. It's only a couple dozen floors.
The boss's excitement is, unfortunately, not contagious.
So good.
In fact, I'm sure I'll pass out if I need to climb up even one more floor. Actually, can we just skip this?
Skip what?
These blasted stairs! This is technically still my flashback, so...
Oh my god.
So why don't we just fast forward a bit? My legs could use some mercy.
Oh my god, Alex.
Record scratch, you're probably wondering.
He literally...
Well, remember he
That's
did that
that's how we started at the thing,
yeah.
but like... Did he have to do it again?
Look. He wanted to be the beginning of the critically acclaimed and beloved film Sonic the Hedgehog.
True.
And, I still haven't watched the second one.
I still haven't either.
Okay. Next week?
Sure. It's on things for free.
Okay. Well, I'm for free.
For free? Like, if I don't have to immediately pay a fee to watch a movie, it's for free.
You
Even
are...
if I... No. I'm paying for a subscription service to have access to a bunch of movies, yes. It's just easier to say it's quote-unquote for free than if I were to say go on Amazon Prime and it says buy or rent for X amount of money that I would have to pay on the spot, okay?
And you do it.
What if I...
Connected to Johnny's credit card.
Well, this Prime is actually on Nils's account. So...
God, you need to get Johnny's again.
He doesn't have Prime. He always used mine. I pay for Prime, technically.
Lame.
But
Wait,
as far
wasn't his
as like
card on your Prime for a bit?
it might be. I remember his card being on something.
Yeah, I remember going like, just buy that movie, and you're like, no, Johnny's card is there.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm like, who cares?
Yeah, his card's still attached to my Nintendo account.
Oh, good. Just start buying things.
Yeah, you could buy Fuga.
Oh my god.
You can buy Fuga. Yeah, you should. We're gonna play Fuga and Fuga 2.
No.
They're both on Switch.
No.
Yes.
No.
You love Fuga.
It's your line.
I don't understand what you're getting at.
Whole game.
I'll game him.
Oh, look, see, he even stopped flapping.
I know.
There we go.
A flashback? What do you mean flash?
I snapped my fingers.
Zawarudo.
Oh, man, that toe. Sayonara.
Sayonara. Moshi.
Yeah,
Howdy doody des.
That's what you just...
I haven't thought about that in a long time.
I think about it every day.
Watashi wa choto leto. Oh, fuck, it's so good.
No.
Ugh.
And so we are, once again, standing face to face with...
Kablooey.
The target.
Well, there you are, you treacherous snake. You won't get away with this time.
I have to admit, I'm surprised you'd be foolish enough to follow me all the way up here. Of course, judging by your fashion sense, making bad choices seems to come rather naturally to you.
Give it up, villain. You've nowhere left to run.
Alright, this is the moment Milo's been training me for. I assume the position.
Assume the position.
Bends over on desk. Face down.
Face down, ass up. We know. We know it.
It was so unfortunate when Aichi got into a position like that in Vanguard, and it was just like, oh no.
You say unfortunate, but like...
I mean, it was fortunate, but also unfortunate for Aichi. Not for fans.
No, of course.
Yeah. Shoulders straight, arm outstretched, index finger pointed at the culprit. Just like they do in the movies.
Objection.
Hand over those diamonds right now, What was your name again?
Yeah, because we did watch this part.
Yeah. You cannot possibly be serious. You spent all this time prattling on about what led you here, and you still can't remember. Look, it even says my name on the screen right now.
I'll look down at the name card.
Oh, okay, but I can't pronounce this.
That's no. I want the picture. I want the picture to look down at the name card.
What is the Kamiyamama or whatever?
I like when he keeps saying like kablooey. That's my favorite one.
Kablowy.
Or he said it's like there was another one that was really good. He said like Kazao or something.
Yeah, it's good.
He's Kazam. You know? Did you ever watch Kazam?
Look right down there. Screen. What screen?
Just summon your little friends and let's get this over with.
All right, fine. Oh. Minions, rise. Good. Sure enough, there's the butterflies. I recognize a couple of them as the waiters from the show. Oh. No! No!
He says no.
And that's how it all started. As for how it's going, well...
To action!
The butterflies dive at us one by one in perfect formation. I recognize right away these henchmen are in a league different compared to Ahab's bumbling crew. They're coordinated, not a single movement wasted. And their swords are absolutely massive. One hit from those and I'm toast. Or finely sliced ham. You're terrible.
But pretty good. Form up, back to back. Don't let them catch you from behind.
Dawnhound, sir. Plan?
Divide and conquer.
Divide? I can't even take on one of these guys. Where did he even find them?
I know you can't, Spot. Now dive.
Gone.
There he goes.
He runs away from my location, and so, staring up at the point of a sharp sword coming straight at me, I dive the other way.
Ooh.
Oh, this fellow. Well,
Quite a look.
Yep. The first butterfly misses me by a hair, crashing into the metal door that leads to the stairwell. That's gotta hurt. Oh, that cat's going.
Oh.
Well, this is a dapper one. The second one does turn in time to chase me down. He's hot on my heels. I attempt to run, but my legs are about to give away. There's barely any feeling left in them. Thanks, Ahab. Thanks, Stairs. I lose my footing and crash to the ground, arms scraped by the gravel.
Yeah.
Gravel.
The ground.
Gravel.
That's how you say rocks in French.
Oh my god. No, there'd be X's and H's in there that don't belong, like...
That weird C with the hook on the bottom for no reason.
Oh my god. I just... French is a fake language. I'm saying that now.
Oh my god.
It doesn't make sense. People are like, English doesn't make sense. No, French doesn't make sense.
But English doesn't make sense.
You're right, but I understand that better than French.
Well, I'm sure the inverse would be true if you lived in France.
I don't think it's true. I think I would look and be like, but why these letters here?
I'm sure you would, but you do that with English anyway.
But it's so much worse in French.
I think it's just a matter of perspective.
When people tell me, oh, you don't pronounce half those letters, I go insane. Because at least English words, we're pronouncing like 70% of what's there.
Okay, fair.
But they're like, no, a clean 40%.
Yeah. It's only those 3 letters. the T, the B, and the H, and the rest of it you don't hear.
I can't.
And it's like an 8-letter word.
Right? Right? Even a 4-letter word.
Yeah.
Because I'm still traumatized by faux.
Oh, faux, yeah.
Yeah.
F-A-U-X.
Why? You pronounce just the F.
Faux.
There's no O there. Those other letters are just fake.
Yeah, kind of. like the A and the U, fine, right? I could see that. Why the X?
It's like all of it together just makes it so I hate it. The tip of the sword is inches away from my face, and just as I expected to be impaled.
Halt! Get him, boy.
We can get there.
Come on, gamer.
There we go. I hear the zip of a grappling hook before I see Raoul's foot hit the butterfly's face hard from the side. The sword falls to the ground. The butterfly follows.
I think it's about time for you to fly the coop. No, that doesn't sound right. I'll have to workshop some more of these one-liners when we get back to base.
He pulls me up. Thank you. That was amazing.
Don't celebrate yet, Duskhound. We still have to take care of the rest.
The chameleon chuckles. Don't think for a second that this is going to be easy, you sniveling mutts. He snaps his fingers, and the 4 remaining butterflies change formation. And they look like they mean business.
You hear, and they transform.
No, stop. Oh, that one's there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the hot one.
He's got a big old sword.
Yeah. The coffin-shaped laugh.
Yeah.
The boss and I stand back to back as they circle us slowly, swords pointed right at us. And them, my minions. They start closing in on us. I feel like I have seconds left to live. So, any bright ideas? They've got us surrounded.
We've got them right where we want them.
Huh? I know I'm new at this, but I don't see how.
Follow my lead.
We can get there. No worries. There we go. I can't even finish my thought as Raoul takes my hand and starts spinning us in place, faster and faster. The henchmen move in, ready to strike. What are we doing?
On the count of 3, jump.
Wait, what?
1, 2, 3.
Before I can process what's happening, my feet leave the ground, and I think I know what Raoul is thinking. My heart is beating like crazy. Everything feels like it's moving in slow motion. Okay, focus, Alex. Wait, I zero in on the butterflies moving towards us. Okay. I was about to say 1-0.
I see it. Don't worry, I see it.
No, this is what it is. As I'm being swung with terrifying speed, I take aim and ready for my kick.
Dawn Tornado! Hell yeah. I like that a lot. That looks awesome.
Somehow I managed to avoid throwing up and avoid getting skewered by our enemy's blades.
Like, the perspective on that is
fun.
Really good. I enjoy it a lot.
I managed to hit 3 of them back to back and knocking them flat on their asses. The 4th one barely manages to duck in time. Raoul slows down his spin, and my feet touch solid ground once more. I'm still in a daze, but the Rottweiler doesn't miss a beat and uses the leftover momentum to wind up for a finishing blow.
And lights out.
He says it right as he lands a massive clothesline. Clothesline?
Mm-hmm.
Clothesline.
Yeah.
Yes.
Clothed slime.
Yeah. Sending the final henchman flying into a nearby wall. Or at least I think that's what happens. My world's still topsy?
Mm-hmm.
Topsy-turvy.
Topsy-turvy.
Okay. All I hear is a deafening crash and the sound of metal landing on gravel.
Oh, this is way better than a fashion show. Now all that's left is the final boss.
I slowly come back to my senses. Right. Oh, he's assuming the position. Where is he, anyway? We look around frantically, but he's nowhere to be seen.
We've dealt with your lackeys, Kameu. Show yours!
Look at his little face.
Oh, he's a... Oh?
Raoul's eyes suddenly go wide, then close. His body goes limp, collapsing to the floor. Dawnhound? I feel a rush of cold air right next to my head and instinctively dodge out of the way. Whatever it is, it hits the ground like a crack of a whip. Oh,
it's his tongue.
Tongue. Gravel flies through the air as Kameu reveals himself. His eyes are wide, focused on only me. Do you know what's so peculiar about the long tongue of a chameleon, Hound? He leans back, his tongue retracts. I hear him chuckling as he flicks it in and out of my view. We can extend them from 0 to 60 miles an hour in 1/100th of a second. Can you imagine what speed and force like that would do to you? I don't want to find out. I certainly can. Well, so that's it. Do you really want to steal things so badly that you're willing to kill me for it? You don't know what it's like to be ignored, forgotten, different. They've taken everything from me. Why should I not be allowed to do the same? I do know what it's like. He takes a swing at me, one I block with my forearm. From the corner of my eye, I look at Raoul. Okay. He isn't moving. All my life, I've been different. Up until a week ago. I didn't even know what I wanted to do or who I wanted to be. But there were people who helped me out and showed me I could change.
Are we just like... Are we recruiting all the villains again? Is that a thing we're gonna do?
Is that what we're gonna do?
We're gonna recruit them all?
Yeah.
Are we gonna fuck Kameu? We already fucked Ahab.
Who's the top and bottom in this relationship,
Oh.
though?
So here's how it goes, right?
Do you think he, like, fucks Alex raw, but he's invisible?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
He does that, and then Alex makes an accidental aggressive move, and it makes Kameu become visible, and he, like, shrinks up, and he's like, oh, whoa, and then assumes the position.
Be better.
I don't know. I don't think Alex could top anybody, actually, now that I say that.
Yeah, it was weird when he's like, oh, he topped Ahab.
Yeah, I don't...
Once. I'm like, I feel like that's Ahab let him top.
I think that's probably it. Like, it's not so much about, like, aggressively... I mean, that dynamic is not always about aggressively asserting oneself in a position. It's just kind of how things unfold. Things can be consensual, Josh.
No.
they can be consensual decisions.
I don't know if that's true. You see,
shit.
Leo told me.
What did he tell you? Huh?
You're just an ignorant child. Oh, good. It's okay. The game will catch up.
Yeah, it can do it.
See? There we go. Yeah, see? He goes invisible again. Raven 3. Oh, what's his status?
I cannot get read on target.
Oh. I hear the crunch of gravel, and I dive out of the way as another invisible force impacts inches away from me, grazing my arm. It stings. I take a random swing, but I only catch air. He reappears a few meters in front of me. He starts shimmering again, but instead of disappearing, he simply changes color. Wow, look at that. You think you're so special? Look at me. I'm a dumb pooch who can't even dress right, much less fight.
That's pretty funny.
Little mocking little guy.
Love that.
What the? And I'm going to slobber my way to victory? Stop that! Stop that! This guy is pissing me off. Enough. I get ready to take out my grappling gun and aim. I don't even have time for that as he disappears again. As if I'd let you. Some gravel flies up, and I try to predict where he's going to hit me from up close or from a distance. There's so much going on, I can barely focus. He hits me again, and I stagger forward. However, there is something I catch. A faint scent that stands out. Something vaguely floral. Hibiscus. Like the card.
Wait a minute.
That card.
Peak cinema.
Is that what we're calling that these days?
Absolutely.
I agree. The briefest of moments later, and the smell intensifies. It's coming from my left. I put my arms up to guard, and I manage to protect my head. How? How did you do that? We see he's using the My Valentine school of thought of using perfumes to predict the unseen.
Mm-hmm,
you know?
mm-hmm.
Yes.
Very smart.
I always
fight.
laughed at that because I'm like, she have 40 different perfumes.
Probably. That exists.
And wouldn't that just ruin the cards?
Well, I don't know.
I sprayed a Yu-Gi-Oh card with perfume.
Like
right
as long
on
as you're
it.
not soaking it, and if it's on the back of the card, a lot of times like perfume's not going to be corrosive to the inks on it.
No, but it's going to warp the cardboard.
If you get enough of it on it, like
I don't think you realize how fragile a Yu-Gi-Oh card is.
I suppose I don't, because like I can't. Like I'm just imagining like you take one and you like do like a spritz. It goes just.
Look, the humidity in the room can ruin a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Mm.
That's how how thin the cardboard is.
Fair enough.
Is like if you just leave a Yu-Gi-Oh card out in like a humid environment, it's no longer like tournament legal.
Because it's just gonna curl up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like they're so bad that you can't uncurl them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, yeah, no, that shit sucks.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah. The chameleon silhouette becomes solid. He glares at me with contempt. He vanishes before I can answer. I remember Milo's training, and everyone having strengths and weaknesses. Maybe my nose is the key to beating Kameu. I can tell he's moving slowly. Next attack will be a big one. The smell of hibiscus changes subtly. There. I catch his fist with my elbow. I stretch out in my arm and strike his face with the back of my hand.
Get his ass.
This can't be! How could you have seen that attack? I take a slow breath. I didn't. I get into a defensive stance for his next assault. I don't know how much longer I can last. I want to take him out as fast as I can. He's quick and he moves almost silently, but he can't mask his scent. I've got him beat in strength. If I can land a few solid hits, I'll have him on the ropes.
We should get a QTE.
No. I see how it is. Fine, so be it. Once again, he's gone. I try to sniff him out, but the scent of hibiscus grows weaker and weaker. I take another swing, but there's nothing there. Shit, he figured it out. Probably keeping his distance now. Well, two can play at that game. Maybe I can use my grapple gun somehow.
Oh, he's gonna get hit.
Oh, there we go. I dodge backwards, his next strike missing my leg by the tiniest margin and hitting the gravel at my feet. The attacks just keep coming. I can't grab the grappling gun if I'm stuck having to avoid them. At a certain point, I try to step back once more, only to find nothing there. Without realizing it, I've scurried to the edge of the roof. He's got me right where he wants me. Raven 3, help! I close my eyes, praying to all of the deities I know the names of that. Somehow, Raoul will wake up. That somehow, Milla will burst through the door.
Das kommt.
End of the line, dog!
Ooh.
The chameleon flicks back into my field of vision right as his tongue hits my chest like a bullet. And I fall right over the edge. Ah, good. That's where my story ends.
This is my story.
And then the point of view switches to his dad, and he's the actual main character.
Yeah.
And, it'll be good. It'll be good.
This is the point where you hear the bum 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 bum.
No.
Yes.
No one's played that game.
When are you gonna play for the channel so people?
It's like 25 years old. No one wants to see that.
Maybe I want to see it.
No, you don't.
Maybe I'll just play it then.
You'll just play Tentu to stare at Yuna's ass.
I don't even like her Tentu outfit that much. I much prefer original Ten Yuna. Okay.
You hear that, everyone? Darien likes a doormat.
Design-wise, I like Ten Yuna.
Prefers the doormat Yuna than proactive.
Design-wise, okay? She is less of a doormat in Ten 2. She's being a strong, independent girl on a lesbian road trip with her cousin, which is weird.
How's that weird? Look, I was watching Cardcaptor Sakura.
Okay, true.
And
okay,
that's just that.
Okay, yeah. Lesbian road trip with your cousin. Yeah, that's true.
With your gay best friend.
With your gay best friend, yeah.
The freezing wind rushes past me, its deafening howl all that I hear as I attempt to stop myself any way I can. My stomach's in my throat, my heart's pounding. I shoot the grapple gun at the roof, but it doesn't reach. Its cord falls, as I do. I'm not getting out of this. I'm not. After all that fucking dumb luck it's taken to get this far, this is it. Fuck. There it goes. For a moment, time stands still. In that moment, suspended in midair, I think about Lou. As that rooftop grows more distant, I think of Willem. I think of Dad. I think of Mom. Raoul. Milo. My vision gets blurry. I don't want to die. Please don't let me die. Don't let me die. Dad. Mom. Let's go!
Whoa.
Let's go. Lit. Fire. Dab.
Holy shit.
Look, nothing medical science can't fix.
Nothing a little medical science can't fix.
So, you have come back to me. The air returns to my lungs all at once, knocking the wind right out of me again. I roll to my side and retch. Nothing comes out. You're quite out of sorts, aren't you? I sit up, open my eyes. Might as well have kept them closed. I can't see a damn thing. Aren't you going to speak? You were so talkative when I saw you. You're the voice from before. Then that means I sniffed the air. Sure enough, there's that stench. The sound of footsteps, of dripping water. Truth be told, I wasn't expecting you so soon. The voice shifts in pitch and cadence like a radio trying to find the right channel. And by falling from a skyscraper, no less. Tisk tisk. A rather awful way to go, really. My apologies. What the hell happened? I was up there, now I'm...
Come on, video game.
There we go. You're dead, I'm afraid. Dead? Very much so. You took quite the tumble there. The accompanying chuckle sounds like nails on a chalkboard. You're joking! I can't be dead. I can't be! I clutch my head. My hands are cold, stiff. Do not be afraid. Death comes for all, eventually. One of the few certainties we all have in life. Though, for you, it came tragically early. Mrjosh is still up there. If I'm dead, then what's going to happen to him? What's going to happen to my friends, to my family? That I cannot tell you. I cannot see the future clear as crystal, nor do I decide it. Linger here, and you will meet them soon enough. This is where everyone goes when they die? Like some sort of heaven? I'm afraid this is not anything, Alex Darui. It is neither heaven nor hell. Heaven or hell. Fight! Good.
So good.
This place merely is... some kind of limbo? Of sorts, yes. A crypt far below the surface, as the heart of this world. Far older than the city you call home. Far older than even the creatures that live on your world. And it will remain here, just the same until the last tree has shed its last leaf. At last, that is how it was supposed to be. Things are shifting in your world, becoming less stable. Even if I find my existence threatened. What even are you? I am everything you know. Your kind built their cities upon my carcass, and my blood runs through its every vein. I granted life. In turn, the creatures living in it sustain me. You eat people? You would think me so cruel. I mean, you are a scary voice in the empty void. And if what you're saying is true, I can't even get the word died past my lips. Their hope is what sustains me. Their belief, their desire for a better future. It is a mutually beneficial relationship. So, that's what you were talking about last time. Ah, you remember. This city needs hope if it is to survive. I need it. We both shall surely perish without. It might not seem it, but it is dwindling as we speak. I can only do so much to aid its recovery. So I would ask for your help to change fate, to save your world. But... I know what you are about to say. That you're dead. That you cannot change anything. Part of you still thinks this is a hallucination. Some vague, dying dream, taking over your failing mind as you bleed out on the pavement. But I assure you, it is not. Were it up to fate, you would indeed remain a broken heap of the bottom of that skyscraper. Soul forever shut in the decaying tomb. That wouldn't do. You are still of use to me. I need an agent of sorts. A blunt instrument, if you will.
A perfect candidate.
Yeah. May his light be his guiding key.
His guiding key?
Yes, yes.
Oh, man.
This is the heart of worlds, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where we are.
Yes. Do you wish to leave, Alex DeRui? More than anything. Then you shall, as many times as it takes.
Oh, shit.
Do not care not to fall this time around.
As many times as it takes.
Oh my god.
We can go crazy.
God, if he's lazy, he could just jump off the roof of buildings to get to the bottom floor instead of waiting for elevators.
Mm-hmm. It's like a book series I read last year. There's a guy who gets a power, and when he dies, he just gets brought back because, you know, just kind of what he has to do.
Everyone
cool.
loves All You Need Is Kill.
Yeah, everyone loves that.
I lurch forward, surrounded by a circle of blinding lights that speed past me as though I'm in a long tunnel. Something pulls me along faster and faster, and soon the lights become a blur. Then it stops, just as quickly as it began, leaving me in total darkness. Oh, this is Kingdom Hearts, isn't it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I can't have this.
You're gonna see Raoul on the shore, and I'll say, "I know you will." And then, when you walk away.
Oh my god. Oh, we're ending the part here. Okay, see you around, everyone.